rather than checkmate, or 11 trillion naira can possibly hire more than 500,000 teachers that will serve everywhere in the country, and they will pay their salary conveniently, good salary in a year. But that is the money that people who are less than 500 or less than 600 have decided to corner for themselves. Because it is not easy, it is not possible to develop a country. It's not easy to say you want to deliver anything in 4 years. That is why it is not easy, and it will never be easy to deliver anything in 4 years. Not in 8 years. Not in 80 years. Somebody's on the line. Here, hello.
The Mayogu General himself. Yes, much respect.
Baba, see, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Your patience, I didn't believe you are still there, right? So your patience is strong.
You know, me from onset, so I follow you every goddamn day, Mayogu.
Bless you, Baba. How are you?
My name is Babatunde Olutoya, calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Babati. You are the first Babati on this platform. I won't forget that. How are you, Baba?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Mayogu, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Keep it up, man.
I will.
Keep it up. You know, anyone who stands for truth and focus on truth, the person's frequency, his vibration will always be at the highest level. That's the alpha state.
That's right.
You know, Mayogu, the reason why our country is the way it is because of two major things. The number one, tribalism. Number two, religion. You see, Nigeria is founded on both. So the moment we start to look away from both, that's when we can develop, actually.
Like the real one.
You know. And the reason also why things will continue happening the way it is happening is because all of us are not on the same frequency. We are not on the same level of seeing, level of understanding, level of awareness, level of development. You see, the people leading us, they see from where they choose to see from. You see, you can put one matter on ground. For every matter you put on ground, you can see it from varied perspectives, uncountable perspectives. And the area an individual chooses to look from will determine what to see. And the area that individual continues to look from will continue to determine what that individual will see. The moment you change the area where you're looking from, what you're seeing will change. So we look to religion and tribalism, and that's what has kept Nigeria where it is. The moment you look away from tribalism and religion, then we can develop our God-given potentials. We can develop our minerals.
Somebody said something yesterday, and that was the Mama Echo. She said our situation is like that of the people who go to the market, bought everything like the food stuff, and they brought it back home, and they put it down there. They are starving, they are hungry, but nobody's going to.
And no one wants to put that.
Because everybody is seeing that. Everybody is seeing the role of cooking differently, just from what you have said. The food is there. They are starving.
Yeah.
One person could just get up there and just start the cooking and possibly get everybody involved. But they are seeing it so differently. Like, okay, so if I get up now and cook, I'll be the slave. So all these ones will be like, so just not stressing your point. Go on, Baba.
So anyone that needs to stop seeing from that perspective will now stand up and start cooking, regardless of what anybody says or do. And the person will finish.
Dying right there, they will just be staring at it and keep blaming, pointing fingers why they are starving.
You understand? So basically, it all boils down to we personally, we individually. We have to change what we are looking and where we're looking from.
Education. You know what they told us when we were in school, right? Was that education is meant to get you exposed, right? And the more educated you are, the better you are expected to be. And also, right, to reflect on the society you are living in. So if we talk about
education,
religion, what happened to education in all of this, which help us with a lot
if we are talking about education in the real sense, we are on point. From what you said, you're on point. But don't forget that everything has been painted. Look at the education system we have. It's based on comparative study. You can never have an understanding of something if you don't compare. And who gave us the education? You know, so we have to start designing our own form of education by getting to know ourselves. The highest education is to know yourself. Once you know yourself in relation to every other thing, you can really cooperate. So if you really know yourself, if each individual take time to know himself, then everything will fall in place. Everything will fall in place, Michael.
Just like this, right? If you know better, you should do better. So it's an indictment on all the educated people who are now champions of tribalism, religious,
individually.
Eh?
It's an indictment on us individually. So you don't have to hold, you know, any educator or any individual in the education system responsibility. It's an indictment on all of us individually, because with our actions every day we teach. With our words we teach. With every gesture we take on a daily basis we teach. So it's not until when you start writing or start talking before you start teaching.
So how come we are not better?
So that's how
we're supposed to be better, but we are not.
So, yes, but because we don't really know ourselves. If we really know who we are, the potential of us have,
we will act right.
We will not take us. But we don't know. It is the much we know that we act. Oh yeah. It is the more we know it is the much we know we act. My general, kudos to Mama Echo and and all the other fellas, and you know, all those men that always call from, you know, you're genius, man. Continue what you're doing. Mama Echo used to also be one of that platform I listened to, Niger Watch.
Yeah.
I listen to Niger Watch as well. So she's always there as well, contributing. Kudos to Mama Echo. American General, good to see you,
Baba T, it's really a pleasure talking to you, Baba. Thank you so much for the support as well. And you stay safe.
Yeah,
right? Nice one. So, to Baba T, every one of us should do soul searching and check where you are guilty in all of this, which is what we do on Mayegun's Diary Political. Not to judge, but to let you assess yourself. You know, assess yourself and be like, Agon, I actually never really seen it that well until I had this conversation on Mayegun's Diary Political, because I didn't say that. I thought this, you know, I was doing information here is to help you, because many of us have been fraudulently railroaded into this tribalism, religious supremacy, and in the process, we have no idea that we're actually helping those who put it together to keep us divided. We are helping them to push their agenda. You may not know. Today, I have seen people who are more angrier than the Ronukus, simply because they have been made to believe that any attack or any abuse on Tinubu is an abuse on Yoruba. So therefore, they became defensive. They have nothing to do with Kolu. Some of them even despise APCU. But subconsciously, they have been fraudulently drafted in to become the Votrons to help them, you know, push their agenda of tribalism and others. It's on Mayegun's Diary Political and other open-minded platforms like that you can possibly have a chance to actually access yourself. What role am I playing? In the long run, am I not actually really pushing this APC divisive agenda? In the sense, and I mean, because I believe I'm fighting for my tribe, I'm fighting for this. When these rogues don't even give a damn about anybody's tribe, they don't care about Yoruba or anyone. They don't. Here is Dele Farotimi speaking on what is going on in Kwara. Have you seen any Ronuku or any of their influencer on social media ranting about what is going on in Kwara. No. In fact, some of them are even saying that whatever is going on with our people in Kwara, they deserve it because Afonja betrayed Yoruba. Ronukuso that are fraudulently asking you to be attacking people because they told you that they are coming to attack you as a Yoruba person. They hate Yorubas because of Tinubu. But the same Molori Brukus on social media saying that what is going on in Kwara is none of their business. Afonja betrayed Yoruba. So therefore, here you get, they don't give a damn about Yoruba land. They don't care. Or using that Yoruba as their meal ticket, Baba, they will kill for it. You are just helping them in spreading that narrative, hoping that I'm standing for my tribe, I'm standing for my people. I cannot let anybody come and you are just a fool, or you don't know. I'm not judging you. Here.
In this country live on their salaries.
Each time, especially when I speak with people in government, they ask me the same, they give me the same response. So let me give you their response. Are you saying that there is nothing good coming out of this government? Is there anything you can point to that is from this government? Because that's the question that they're asking me.
You know, I think it has now come to the point where I must thank God for the APC, for Tinubu particularly, and for how they have helped. I don't need to say much to show the average Nigerian the level of putrefaction that has now attended every layer of governance in this country. Because of them, it is easy to see the level of impunity that governs Nigeria. Aside from that capacity to show us how low governance can fall in Nigeria, there is nothing they have shown. It's not like they've been any worse than the Buhari regime in terms of policy choices. They were, at least they were, if nothing else, they were consistent in saying that they will build on the ruinous foundations of Buhari, and they've done that reasonably well. Nobody can take that away from them. But when it comes to the impact on the average Nigerian on the street in their homes, this government has been ruinous. From the Plateau to the Benue Trough to the rainforest of southern Nigeria, Kwara, people are running away from villages. They are abandoning villages in Kwara. The insecurity that they are pointing at is not just that it's worsening, it's that it's spreading. It's spreading. Even within townships, within cities, even Lagos, Ibadan, you are having an upward swing in kidnapping. It's not just about Fulani kidnappers anymore, kidnapping for ransom and all of that. It's not about that anymore. It's become an industry on its own. People can't even walk around freely in cities and they are crowing and talking about how well they are doing. These are real issues that the average man on the street can answer. It's a pocketbook thing. If the thing is getting better, we would all know. It will show up in the price indexes. When we go to the market, we'll see how far our Naira can travel. The reality is that Naira has evaporated. Even banks are not having it.
Okay, so you painted a picture of where we are as a nation.
It is where we are.
It's clear to see that there are deep fractures in our systems and in our leadership. That brings me to something you wrote recently, a reflection on the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari. You insisted that he should have lived to witness the full measure of justice for
in this country live on their salaries.
Escape justice. Like many of them believe that they would. You don't need, you do not need any paid or your paid court jesters to go convince people who goes out every day and experience the economy that your policies have foisted on them. Then you think paying some hacks to go tell them that they are confused, playing around some fake numbers and all of that, fake statistics and the rest, and go back to your hotel. I just heard that Bulaba lives in Hilton in Abuja. Yeah, they've not really got office for him. There are many like that. So they pay hundreds of thousands, if not millions, every day to sleep in the hotel. And from there, he will get in his car and he will jump into the studio of either Channels or Arise or anybody who is available. And he's done his job. So for the day or for the week, he will take it and say, okay, I've been to Channels, I've been to Arise, I've been to BBC Hausa, I've been to BBC Pidgin, I have been to this. You get, he will take it and go back to his hotel as a special advisor to Tinubu on media and strategy. You don't need government to tell you that things are getting better when you goes out every day, to experience it. And then when it comes to the security part, oh dear. Do you think it's going to take 8 years or 10 years or 20 years to end insecurity that you are suffering in Nigeria today? Like, do you really think that? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that domestic terrorists, like those you are dealing with in Nigeria, they cannot be defeated? Are you saying that a real country, a serious government in a country, will be watching their own citizens being slaughtered by terrorists, and at the same time, the same guys will go and face the same people and tell them to learn how to live with their killers? Do you really think that takes forever to fix? I don't know how much damages they have done to some people's mind, and that is why I always throw it out as a question. Because there are those that will spend the entirety of the day to argue with you that yes, it's going to take forever. Let me tell you something. The United States. I say, oh, God damn it, man. This is 2025. You don't even need to invent anything anymore. This is not 1921, 1940. You don't even need to invent anything anymore. You just copy and paste, or copy, improve, paste. Like China did. Look at them today. But they are making you believe that, no, it's not that easy. Here, hello. Are you there? I believe I have a caller, and I don't know if they can hear me. Maybe it is the connection. Let's see. Yeah, you should be. Hello. I suspect something. That caller is probably trying to park and make that call, and somehow I picked it midway. So please, call back if the connection is just so. Do you really think that? Do you believe when politician tells you that something is not easy like that? Do you actually believe them that you have to help them regurgitate that, like repeat that? I have another caller. Now that somebody's taking that spot. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Maigo.
Hello, sir. Baba? How are you?
Good evening.
Is that Paul?
I'm fine, Maigo. Yes.
Oh, that is Paul.
Good evening.
From India.
From India.
Yes. This evening over there. So how are you, Baba?
I'm fine, Maigo. How is the family?
Well, we are surviving, Thanks for asking.
We give glory to God.
Hallelujah.
Well, Maigo, you can, like you said, people are, I don't know, maybe they just want to turn a blind eye to the facts on ground, basically ignoring the reality. You understand? Because yes, you understand? Because this thing is so easy to see. It's so easy to see. Tinubu will not leave office. Support Obi all you can. I'm not saying Obi is not a good candidate. I'm not saying it is not good to support Obi, but Nigeria is like the tale of Nebuchadnezzar. The handwriting is already on the wall. Nigeria is an entity that is destined to to completely disintegrate. Nigeria is not an entity that was made to succeed in the first place. That's one thing we actually have to understand.
And accepting.
Exactly. So sometimes it's always amazing how even some of our members here in the Temple of Truth, it's always amazing how some of us still have this belief. You understand? It's always amazing to me. You understand? It's always because even those of us that are Christians, even the Bible, even Israel, the chosen of God, there was a time it split into two.